Are you really telling me that you can come to my house, enslave me, rape my wife, rape my daughter, kick me out of my house, and then you give me a savior? And I embrace that savior. And I embrace the savior of the person who came into my house, took my house, raped my wife, raped my daughter, and impoverished me, and enslaved my sons, and enslaved my grandchildren. And I must run with that God given to me by this slave master. A slave who worships the God of the slave master is a slave who is damaged in his mind. A slave who worships the God of his slave master is a slave who is damaged in his mind. And I'm here to awaken black people. Who you were before you met this wicked, diabolic white man is enough. And I'm calling you to fall back in love with that. Go back to there. Go back there. Now you're glorifying the ancestors of people you know nothing about. You are glorifying the Moses. You are glorifying the Davids. You are glorifying the Solomons. You are glorifying those people are not connected to you in any way, shape, or form. And you demonize your ancestors. You are your ancestors are you. We are because our ancestors were. We are because our ancestors were. And they were because we are. It's the same lineage, the same DNA flowing through your blood veins. And now you've been convinced by some form of religious witchcraft to demonize who you are, to demonize your ancestors and glorify people. And this is what Afrocentric community is all about. To make you fall back in love with yourself again. To look at yourself with fresh, new eyes. To undo the damage that has been inflicted in your head for hundreds of years. We are undoing that damage. And you need to just go and think when you get home. And make sense out of worshiping a God of your slave master. And go and make sense. Go and explain to your children why you chose to worship the God of your slave master. To me, it doesn't make sense. Unless I've been subdued in my mind and conquered in my spirit. unless I've been subdued in my mind and conquered in my spirit. That's the only way you can worship the God of your slave master. Your mind has to be subdued. Your spirit has to be conquered. Africa, you don't have to worship the God of your slave master. Africa, go back to who you were before you met the slave master. Africa, go back to who you were before you met your colonizers. Go back to who you were before you met the people that brought the worst pain and misery in your life. And I'm leading that path. I'm leading that path. Whoever wants to follow, I'm leading that path. But I'm done. I'm done being the salesman of a colonial religion. I'm not going to sell no colonial religion to nobody no more. I'm going to strive to be who I was, who my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was before we met the colonizers. That's where I want to be.